Yo, what's up guys? This is Tech and doing a little vlogging just because I have a bit of interesting topic to talk about today, which is the Sony press conference last night, and yeah, it was very interesting. I managed to stay up in the UK. It started at about 11 PM. So I managed to stay up to about half 1 AM in the morning to watch the whole thing, even though it was quite difficult to watch because of it buffering all the time on Ustream. And I must say that Sony has really hit the nail on the head this time with their innovative ideas they're bringing across to the public, which is more of a social network really. And it's something that they didn't do with the PlayStation 3. I think that's why they regret it so much because, well, if you think about the Xbox has, at the moment, has YouTube, Facebook. It has party chat, which is one of the disappointing things I found about PlayStation. I own a PlayStation 3. Don't play it because one reason that I can't talk to like a party chat kind of feature. And plus I had a lot more games on the Xbox at the time, so I was just technically buying the same games. But anyway, rumoured that the price range for the PlayStation 4 is that it's about £300. That's UK anyway. I'm hoping it will be it'll be an awesome console because from the press conference last night, its ideas was amazing. Like they had the whole when you're in a cinematic view, real time, you use the touchpad on the controller, the DualShock 4, I think, to kind of look around the whole thing in real time with the cinematic. So, you know, that's something that's never happened before in a console. You know, you could look around with your analog stick, but it wasn't in real time on like an Xbox or something. When the graphics, to me, when I've seen the games that they had, which was Killzone, I can't remember what it's called, Shadow something. Yeah, showed off some Killzone. They showed Destiny, which is going to be Bungie's title for PlayStation 3, and it's also coming to PS3 if you guys were wondering. But what it's, I'm gonna put it. It's very, very difficult to talk about. Yeah, I think what PlayStation has also nailed down has the developers. They've got the most of game developers on their side. So if you watch the press conference, a lot of big developers from companies were talking about how easy their software is to use and how it gives it more creativity. You know, you can have like 30,000 polygons now on a character, which is a massive improvement if you guys know anything about using polygons on a character. You know, polygons on a character, more polygons, more detail you can put into your game. So having to be able to have 30,000 polygons on one character is a massive amount of detail. Yeah, but the graphics that showed off, yeah, they were good. They were alright. I didn't see a massive improvement from what we actually have right now. It's probably just mainly what they've done. Like I think with the games they showed off, they haven't pushed the boundaries enough yet with the graphics. So basically, I think in the future, like when they start showing off more games, maybe they'll be a bit more pushed to the limits of higher graphics because the PlayStation 3 specs are absolutely amazing. 8GB of RAM, DDR3, one of the highest CPUs in a PC. Yeah, so it's got a lot of PC components in the PlayStation 4. So that's a good thing because lately I've been playing a lot of PC. Well, I want to say PC. I play my laptop, which surprisingly can run quite a few good games on my laptop. So I have Battlefield 3 on there, but it can play ultra graphics on my laptop. But the reason I don't play ultra on it is because it's a bit late, so it can't register shots quick enough and stuff. It looks nice and all that, but I'd rather play on lower graphics because I don't really care about graphics as much as the gameplay that I care about, and make sure the gameplay's fluid. So yeah, after watching what I've seen, it looked like it was going to be a top-notch console. I can't say definitely it is going to be, but Microsoft, to develop the Xbox, need to, I don't know, from what I'm now seeing from PlayStation, they look like they have one of the main developers, even like they have Activision on their side for their games, you know. So Microsoft are gonna have, I think, a bit of trouble in the next console. I don't think they're gonna have many exclusive titles as they did for the 360. So, you know, because Sony has been ahead of Microsoft at the moment, you know, most developers are choosing to pick the Sony operating systems, and they use and like learn on those. One thing I was disappointed I didn't see was, or I don't say disappointed, I was hoping to see Battlefield 4. There was a lot of speculation that it could have been shown on PlayStation, because Battlefield 3 was a kind of a priority on PlayStation as well as PC. Because it gave the content earlier before Xbox. Obviously, I think it plays better on the PlayStation as well, but then it plays better on the PC from the PlayStation. But yeah, I was disappointed I didn't see Battlefield 4 because they were showing their like main developers in partnered with Sony, and they showed Activision, and they showed they showed also the Bungie company, and they didn't show DICE, they didn't show EA. And when they showed up the whole like screen of who they partnered with, like I didn't see EA or DICE on there at all. So I don't know if Xbox has snatched up the deal with DICE and EA yet. So I don't really know what's going on with it. Probably have to wait for PAX now, which is in a couple of weeks, which they should show so hopefully they just show some gameplay, and if it is, will it be on the Xbox or PS4? Excuse me for that. But yeah, if it would be on the PS4, they know that DICE prefers the developer kit to PlayStation, Sony's, and to Microsoft's. So in that case, what's Xbox got? You know, I'm really I'm not a big hardcore fanboy. I won't stick to one console. I'm going to stick to my Xbox and my PlayStation. I kind of like both. You know, it's kind of nice to see new technology going around, and but what I want to get from a service is exactly what Sony is saying right now, which is amazing. Like, if you haven't seen the press conference, you know, check out some highlights, because you'll be actually stunned on what you can do with even just with the controller in general. You can share your footage, you can have someone take over your game, even if they're not really there. One of your mates online, and they can take over the part which you're stuck on, take over your controller, and you know, it's the whole deal about, like, you know, your friends can play games with you even if they don't. I think it's even if they don't have the game. I think they could take over your kind of section, or if you're stuck, they can help you as well. And the whole thing about downloads in the background is amazing. Xbox and especially PlayStation 3 had this problem. PlayStation 3, I couldn't even get a download to fucking work half the time. Xbox, yeah, downloads work, but you can't play games while they're in the background. So this time, you can actually play your games while they're downloading. Even the game you're downloading, you can play while it's downloading. So each part is being downloaded, you can play that part. You know, it's amazing. And the cloud service, right? You hear rumours that the Xbox is not going to be cross-platform, so you can't use your old Xbox games. But with this new cloud service that Sony's got, you can now play from your PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3 games, and even PlayStation 4 games from a cloud storage. So, you know, I like the fact that Sony are keeping dedication to their old games. Yeah, it's very good, and I am very impressed, and I can't wait to see what's in the near future. For myself, guys, for this channel, apologise for the lack of content, obviously, if many of you watched my videos, but you guys need to understand that there are other things to do besides YouTube for a full-time thing. If I was gaining something out of you doing YouTube, I would probably put a lot more time into it, to be fair. Yeah, I'd definitely probably be dedicated to it. But seems that's not the case. At the moment I have other focuses to worry about. Maybe in the future, when maybe this channel starts getting a bit active, I may like, the more activity I get on my channel, the more motivation I get to put up videos. So in that case, it's been good talking to you guys. Peace.